Nigeria needs employment generation by governments and all, for many reasons. Some are serious about this, but many others are not. 6:30 p.m. news highlights on YouTube page, ClearView TV every day, says it all. Subscribe now. And our full news comes up at 7 p.m. on DSTV channel 255, MITV Daily.
Hello and welcome to ClearView Television. We are reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. A Lagos State House of Assembly is currently under the All Progressives Congress APC, which is the present party ruling the state. What is happening in Lagos State now appears to be alien to present political arrangement evolving in Nigeria, where political parties do not see anything good in others. ClearView TV receives with relish the commendation given by the state's chapter of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the Lagos House of Assembly and its Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, over the suspension of 3 council chairmen in the state. The PDP Publicity Secretary in the state, Taofik Gani, gave the commendation in a statement issued in Lagos. The suspended chairmen are Ogido Mukadasi of Lekki LCDA, Suleiman Jalili, Ali Mosho, and Tajuddin Aide Surulere. He said that the Lagos Assembly's resolution to suspend the 3 council chairmen over alleged mismanagement and underperformance was commendable. According to him, many local government areas and local council development areas, LCDAs, in the state have remained underdeveloped since the assumption of office by the chairman in 2017. Recall that the Assembly had on Tuesday suspended the council chairman over alleged disregard for the guidelines governing their activities. The lawmakers said that the Assembly could no longer continue to watch while the council chairman continued to flout the state's local government guidelines. Gani stated that the Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, had acted right with the suspension of the council bosses for the masses to get dividends of democracy, especially at the grassroots. The Speaker is therefore encouraged to deliberately set up a service delivery committee of the House to specifically act as monitor for the councils, parastatals, agencies, ministries, contractors, and investment partners. The spiritual director, Adoration Ministry, Enugu, Nigeria, Reverend Father AGK Mbaka, has publicly apologized to the Catholic Church and Bishop Callistus Onaga. In some quarters, the apology is being construed as a withdrawal of his comments on President Buhari. No, but for the unruly behavior of his adherents in Enugu following rumors of his disappearance. Members of the Adoration Ministry had marched around Enugu last Wednesday, May 5, demanding the whereabouts of their pastor, Mbaka, who was feared to have been abducted. The protesters stormed the home of the Enugu bishop, where they destroyed property, having accused him of knowing what had happened to Mbaka. But Mbaka this Sunday went on his knees and apologized to Onaga, the Catholic bishop in Enugu, and worldwide for the damage his followers had done to the bishop's house at Igboeze Street, Independence Layout, Enugu, and Holy Ghost Cathedral, Ogui, Enugu. The visibly remorseful priest rendered the apology in a church service at Adoration Ground, Umuchibo, in Enugu East local government area. He explained that no one was sent to destroy property of the bishop and the church, while warning his followers to be faithful to the church at all times. He maintained that he neither had issues with Bishop Onaga nor the church, but alleged that some persons wanted to pit him against the church. He, however, declared that he would always obey the church as a priest. He further instructed his followers to join in the 1-week prayer and fasting ordered by the bishop to seek God's forgiveness for the desecration of the holy altar at the Holy Ghost Cathedral, Enugu. Now that Mbaka has sent a message of forgive them for they knew not what they did, ClearView TV implores the Lord Bishop to reply with the statement, "Go and sin no more." And some of the abducted students of the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization, Afaka, in Kaduna State, freed last Wednesday, have been hospitalized. This is despite the fact that all the freed abductees underwent medical examination immediately after regaining freedom before being handed over to their parents and guardians. In this report, our correspondent brings an up-to-date on the state of health of two sisters who were among the abducted students.
There is hardly any victim of kidnap that sings the praises of their abductors. This is owing to the terror and manhandling usually meted out to them by their abductors. The story is not different for these two sisters, Victory Sani and Rejoice Sani, the Afaka kidnap victims in Kaduna State, who were freed a few days ago. The two students are currently receiving treatment at the hospital after they were released by their captors.
On their reaching house, they are not strong. So yesterday, we decided to bring them to our whole hospital for tests. And they tested them. They have malaria and typhoid.
On their sick bed, they both narrated the unsavory and rather dehumanizing conditions they were subjected to by their abductors.
I was in the hall trying to report my practicals because we are supposed to be starting exam the next Thursday. So I wanted to finish up my practicals before exam starts so that I'll have enough time to read for my exam. So immediately I finished around 11:30. I decided to read a little, and later on I went inside the room to lie down and rest. So around 11:53 I was on my bed, and before I knew what was happening, the bandits were already in the room and they asked us to go outside. We trekked for about 4 hours before we got to the place where they parked their bikes, and from that side we took a journey for about 3 hours on bike. The feeding was not really good. They fed us with swallow and cooker, sometimes without oil, sometimes without Maggi, just salt and cooker.
Nothing, just thank God that we are together, at least to support each other.
It is not certain when they will be discharged from the hospital, as their parents said they needed serious medical attention. Victory Sani and her sister Rejoice were among the 27 kidnapped students of the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization, Afaka, in Kaduna State. They were set free on Wednesday, May 3, 2021.
A former commissioner of police in the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Lawrence Alobi, has called on President Muhammadu Buhari to summon the political will to address the incessant security challenges across different parts of the country. In an exclusive interview with Clearview TV's Niyimara Yesa this Monday in Abuja, Alobi, who spoke on various issues concerning the state of insecurity in Nigeria, said the president should take charge and assert his authority. This, Alobi strongly believes, will help to reassure Nigerians that the President Buhari can take the country out of the woods.
Lawrence Alobi is a retired commissioner of police and a lawyer. He retired as commissioner of police in 2007 after 35 years of meritorious service to his fatherland. Drawing from his background, Alobi has deep passion for security and wants Nigerians to be secured. On the United States' refusal to relocate the headquarters of its African Military Command, AFRICOM, from Germany to Nigeria or any African country, Alobi challenged Nigerian political leaders to cut down on their earnings so as to buy modern technology equipment to secure the country.
Today, technology and policing is security driven, and for you to do that, we need to show that our police service, Nigerian police from other security agencies, military inclusive, should be given equipped with modern equipment and technology to be able to, for instance, what stops the nation to make sure that like Abuja here, you have at least not less than 5 drones in every police, any state should have not less than 5 drones. It will be monitor both the rural areas and the urban cities, monitor, and also they should also have a well-formidable response team that can respond to attack or any situation.
Beyond that, Alobi said the citizens also have obligations to play a key role in securing the country.
I want to recommend, I strongly suggest to the government to carry out a massive, aggressive security education. Peace and security education for the children to know that they have a duty, they have obligation to assist the government, assist security agencies in internal law and order. Look at now what is happening in the south is where police officers are being attacked. You see, nations are built on law and order. When there's no nation can be sustained, can survive without law and order. That's why Section 14B of the Constitution provides that the primary purpose of government is the well-being and security of the citizens. Even Rossio in his postulation and John Locke in their postulation about social contract, the government has a duty to provide security, ensure that the citizens are protected. The citizens also have obligation to ensure that sometimes they have to forgo some of their rights to enable the government give the desired protection.
The former commissioner of police, however, said the bulk of the work is on the table of the president and commander-in-chief, President Muhammadu Buhari, who must summon the political will to address headlong the incessant security challenges in the country.
The government needs to have a political will, the will. Like I said, Mr. President, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, he has to assert himself as the position of commander-in-chief. He has to assert himself and then show that this must stop. This will not be taken under this cannot happen under his watch. And they should have that political will and do the needful, because we have no other country, because it will not be good for the corporate image of this government, that they are being overwhelmed, they cannot checkmate, because like Section 14B of the Constitution provides that the prime purpose of government is security and well-being of citizens. And government cannot protect the citizens of that government means if we are moving towards a failed state, and God forbid we should move to a failed state.
Alobi was of the opinion that Nigerians, through unity of purpose, can overcome the current security problems in the country. Niji Maurayisa, report for Clearview Television.
The Rivers State government has reviewed the existing night curfew imposed on the state. The governor, Nyesom Wike, said the curfew will now begin from 7 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily with effect from Tuesday, May 11, 2021 until further notice. The curfew was initially from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. daily. The governor in a statewide broadcast said the review of the curfew is a further step towards enhancing the collective safety of the state. Governor Wike said the decision followed last Friday's attack on security formations across the state, which led to the death of 7 police officers. The governor said, as a further step towards enhancing our collective safety, we have reviewed the existing night curfew across the 23 local government areas, which will now start from 7 p.m. and end at 6 a.m. until further notice. Notice from tomorrow, 11th of May 2021. Security agencies are hereby ensure strict compliance and effectively deal with any person or group that violates or attempt to violate this order. The governor also said his government has reviewed and for the moment declined the pressure on the state government to activate youths to defend the state from the terrorists, because we don't want to complicate our very delicate security situation by creating opportunities for some other monster to emerge. Governor Wike further appealed for the understanding of members of the public over the recent review of the curfew. Remember, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Clearview TV, like us on Facebook at Clearview Television, follow us on Instagram at Clearview TV_NG, you can follow us on Twitter at Clearview Online. I am Prudence Okonna. Many thanks for joining us.